I'm Pastor George Borkart, and this is another Higher Things video short. Lent your neighbor as yourself. That's the subject of today's Higher Things video short. Hey, if you're loving these Lenten videos, if you're enjoying the season of Lent with us, each day a video, go ahead and hit like on the video down below on YouTube, or subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, or very helpful would be to give at support.higherthings.org. Lent your neighbor as yourself. This is inspired by my dear friend Joy Keith, who, while I was posting a very clever meme on Facebook, made the comment that we should basically, I'm going to sum her up here, and please forgive me if I don't get it right, that we should be sort of celebrating Jesus year-round and not need a specific time for it. And our little Lenten sacrifice doesn't help our neighbor at all. We should scrap all of it and sort of love our neighbor, because that's what our neighbor really needs. So how do we love our neighbor in the Lenten season, or is Lent good at all? Well, if Lent is all about what we do for God and how we sacrifice and how we balance the scales for Jesus of our sins with God, then Joy is completely right. We need to scrap that Lent because it's not going to do us any good. What does giving up cheese or meat on Fridays actually help you merit favor with God? And the answer is a resounding no. It doesn't make up for a single sin. The blood of bulls and goats didn't either. But Jesus, if Lent, the whole season, is a time for us to get our eyes off of what we're doing, which is looking at ourselves, thinking about ourselves, and trying to rescue ourselves from ourselves and Jesus and God. If Lent is a season in which we take our eyes off ourselves and fix them on Jesus, well, there could be nothing better for our neighbor than that. For with our eyes on Christ, then we can finally love our neighbor as ourselves. If our eyes are on us, well, let's just be honest, we love ourselves more than we love our neighbor. But with our eyes off of us, with our eyes on the suffering and death of Christ, with our eyes on what Jesus is doing for us, He's Lenting for us. He's doing a 40 in the wilderness on tomorrow in every lectionary, old and new. If our eyes are on Jesus, well, then they're not on us. Then not only are we saved, but our neighbor can be loved in that. Hey, get your eyes. Look at Jesus and what He's doing for us. That's what our Lent is. If Lent is about us, it's no good for our neighbor. But if Lent is about Jesus in His love, we can love others and serve others. In His love, we can pick up the commandments and find out how we can love and care for those around us. In Jesus' Lent, we can hear the Holy Week gospel, Maundy Thursday, a new command I give to you, that you love one another as I have loved you, so you might also love one another. If we got our eyes on Jesus as loving us, well, then we can love our neighbor because He would have us do that. But again, Joy's observation is profound. If you think Lent is all about you, well, then scrap that Lent, lose that Lent. It's not going to do you any good. But you know what your neighbor could use? Get your eyes off of you and what you're doing for God and fix them on Jesus, because in Jesus you'll see how to love and serve your neighbor. We love because He first loved us. He died for us, and so we die for others, going an extra mile for Him, giving Him our cloak and our tunic too. He cares for us, and so we care for others. He forgave us, and so we gladly will do good and forgive those around us. Only with our eyes fixed on Jesus, which is what the Lenten season's all about, can we finally not only have faith in Jesus, but have love for those around us. I'm Pastor George Borkart, daring to be Lutheran and having fun while we do it. This has been another Higher Things video short.